Hello, Collective. Welcome back to your reading. I am Juka. I am happy to have you here today. Um, so, if you resonated with the last message that was just posted, which will be linked here, or if this message resonates for you, the last message is a continuum of that, and that it may resonate for you also if you have not watched that one. What it all stemmed from is, so the number 414 came out in that reading. And when I sat down here to meditate on this new message, the time was 414. And they completely connected me to that. So, and the hummingbird's just coming up. There's something about a higher consciousness here, a gift. So I have the message of 414, angel number, is positive change, new beginnings, and aligning with your soul purpose. Now, also talks about inner strength, trusting your own intuition, and building a strong foundation for your goals. So this is putting something in place that you can build upon, okay? And this is to get you to your goal. It also talks of effort, perseverance, and maintaining a positive attitude through the challenges. So, let's get into this message. First of all, 3D challenges. 3D challenges, where are those coming from? So I'm going to use the Heal Yourself Oracle. And when I saw the back of these cards, I was immediately guided to the number 414. And something about this heart, perhaps filigree, and something about New Orleans was coming through from this image. So I'm hearing French or France, French provincial. Maybe this is taking you to a time period. Maybe a way of life in France during a certain time period. These 3D challenges, what is this for the collective here? Where does it come from? Where does it stem from? Bottom of the deck, we have patience, card number 23. And it's 322 on the timer, just turned to 323, so interesting. 23, let's make note of that. We have card Phoenix Rising, and no wonder I had to make note of that. It's card 32. 23, 32. That came out in the last reading as well. It was 1221 and 1441. So these mirror images of numbers coming out. Phoenix Rising. So the challenge and stemming from, so I'm getting that it's been a time period, it's been a challenge, like working your way out of something, like step by step, stepping stones, building that foundation. Perhaps has taken a lot of time or a lot of energy to build yourself up. Definitely picking up on magical powers. Just look at this image that she's casting something out in there and using fire energy. You're creating this rise through these 3D challenges. That's maintaining that positive attitude through challenges. Pride. Card number 7. Something to do with the heart space and the throat chakra is connected. Really picking up strongly on this image that this necklace goes from her throat to her chest. And look how it's like all linked, and then one kind of points down, points, and then there's several different things stacked up. Oh, okay, so that goes with part of the channeling that I got prior. I had written clutter when I was shuffling cards. Clutter, 5 months, and porter. So it feels as though maybe you've been carrying something around for 5 months. Feels cluttered. You received maybe a lot of information. You received a lot of items. A lot of other people's energies, and have been carrying that around with you. Now, interestingly enough, as I'm looking out the window, FedEx pulls up with packages, and he took all these packages upstairs to the right. That might be significant for someone. And it was box after box stacked up. And he was taking a picture, and then all of a sudden, he picked them all up and carried them back downstairs. And part of those packages, instead of all being delivered upstairs to the right, it was obviously the wrong place for those packages to be delivered. He carried them downstairs, and part of them went to the apartment on the right, part of them went to the apartment on the left, and he came back to the truck with one box. And it felt like that message that you may have received a lot of gifts, or not gifts, downloads or information that really wasn't for you, perhaps not serving you, and you have had to be the one to disperse where those go. And one of them possibly even return to sender. It goes back to the truck. It does not belong here at all. So I'm getting an energy of you've got what's yours. You can also see very clearly what's not yours, like the package across the hall from you. And the return to sender, just not even acknowledging, it was returned to sender. Oh. Because it's out of your awareness. It never even got that close to. Someone was trying to bring a message forward, and it just didn't even come through because it is absolutely not your message. I'm getting interference, spiritual protection, spiritual guidance, and it was just blocked. Okay. So something to do with pride. I'm going to keep this card patience on the bottom, since it was that mirror image number. What else for the collective? What are these inner wounds that have been healed, are being healed? I feel like you're becoming aware. I'm picking up on retrograde. You're becoming aware of things that you have healed, and you feel like something might be coming back around. And it's for the purpose to look at those, see them, and see how you are reacting differently now that you've shifted, as opposed to what you used to do before it was healed. I just saw 17 on the timer. We have card number 7 out here. What else for the collective? Maybe something hurts your pride. We have card Have Faith, 22. Having more faith in yourself. What did it say? Inner strength and trusting your own intuition. All right, we have card number 16, Inner Child. And I'm really picking up the fact that, she's definitely quite older. This is not what I would call child. And yet she still has wounds that she's been healing from childhood. And then we have card number 4, Sexuality. And this all started with 414. Healing something about inner teachings, perhaps. Experiences of life, that something to do with sexuality happened when you were very young. And having faith. It's like how faith got you through. Because as I look at this image, it looks like it could be the same person, just maybe a little older. Maybe you feel like you had to grow up really fast, which led to a victim consciousness. And look at that. Like, this all looks very pure energy. And then the sexuality, and this does not look near as pure of an energy. $12, $22, and $10. $12, $22, and $10. Okay. These 3D challenges. Okay. I wasn't going to use this deck until later, but I'm just hearing archetype where this stems from. So what do you want to tell the collective then from this deck? What's being healed? What's the archetype energy that's being healed? I cut that on the village. Something you learned through childhood from your immediate family, surroundings, community, and it has to do with the desert. This kind of feels like left out. Reaching for hidden information. I'm seeing the moon very dark and it's very illuminated around it. Reaching for a higher meaning. Well, I said higher consciousness. What's being healed? You're reaching for a higher consciousness. Perhaps that's been your mission all along, because this was about aligning with your soul purpose. Okay. Can you give us an example here of what some of these 3D challenges, so the collective knows that this is their reading if they're questioning this? I have 2 years. 1111. That higher consciousness. Maybe for the past 2 years you've been working on connecting with higher divine guidance, or that's when this started, was 2 years ago. Is this? Okay. Cramped. Now, I had clutter out here a while ago. Cramped. 2 years. Intuition. Intuition has been cramped. Something else. I have stubborn and masquerade. Been masquerading. Or maybe you feel like you're masquerading with your own intuition. Well, I'm also looking here. Do you see this image of the face? It's like the flesh is being stripped away and coming back to the heart and soul of the body. And this almost looks like a veil. Your intuition has been veiled. Maybe you have been stubborn about this, about seeing this, seeing behind the mask, seeing behind the masquerade. What else? 3D problems. We have female. Maybe your feminine energy has been hidden. And it's cramped your intuition. Well, that would make sense because your intuition has to do with the moon and feminine energy, something hidden. I'm getting the image of like if you had dough and you're making a ball or making meatballs and you're squishing it all together. You've been trying to make something fit or shape something. You're highly empowered at this time. So maybe, okay, I'm picking up from that. These past 2 years, you've been gaining so much knowledge. You have just been downloading so much information that you feel like you're not even yourself. The masquerade. But what they're telling you is no, you're actually getting to your actual soul's consciousness. The flesh is being stripped away. Okay, so flesh being stripped away, and we have sexuality out here. Maybe you've placed a lot of value in yourself as to what you look like or the image you present, and that was more of an ego protection mechanism. Because now I'm seeing you're highly empowered at this time. I'm definitely picking up high priestess vibes. And so something about sexuality turning to sensuality. A softening of an energy by revealing your truest self. Okay, a couple more here. 3D challenges. Maybe it's been very challenging for you to be in your feminine energy. If you're single and you're working and doing for yourself and you're the sole provider, we can get caught up in that, right? If there's not someone else around to assist. So that can be definitely one of those challenges. Upgrade, higher thinking, and elevation. Yes. So it's been a challenge to upgrade something. This elevation has been a challenge. I mean, spiritual work, it takes persistence. It takes dedication. It takes lots of effort and courage to see the things about yourself that you don't necessarily like and say, I want to change that. Upstairs. The package upstairs. So maybe something about all of this information you've gathered upstairs, it feels cramped. Like, I've learned so much, like I don't even know what to do with all this. I like this. The style of this reading. They just brought me to use these cards. Can we get one more, please? One just came out. Can I get one more, please? Take both. Okay. I'm hearing they go together. Litter box is on the bottom of the deck. Litter box. Something's cramped. So I'm picking up on the energy of, when you delete something from, let's say, from your pictures, and you delete them, and then you have to go back into the deleted section and delete those two before it's fully off your phone. I'm picking up on something like that. That you've thrown some things out, you've returned some things to sender, but now it's time to take out the trash, remove it. It's like if you went through the house and you were cleaning and picking all this stuff up and you put all the trash in a pile and then you just never take out the trash. It's still, that energy is still in your space, and now it's time to literally take out the trash. Okay, so the first one that came out was lapis lazuli, vision, truth, and awareness. Again, that can be a challenge, right? Seeing your own truth, aware of your own truths. And aware of your own visions for the future of where those come from, stem from. Life raft. Maybe you've been looking for support, looking for help. And we have Jade, abundance, well-being, nature, and energy. And as I put the two stones together here, this is a great message. The truth is, and your awareness is just how abundant you really are, how valuable you are, how valuable your well-being is, and focusing there. Reading nature energy, I'm picking up on animals, animal spirit. What do you want to tell the collective here? What is animal spirit for the collective to embody, to help them through this time of transition? I feel like you've done all the work to get rid of the crap, and now it's time to embody this new energy, because the next question that I have written down is how you act, do, or say things differently now. So what is the message from the Spirit Animal Oracle to embody for the collective? What's going to assist them here? Spirit animal to embody. Bottom of the deck, we have pronghorn and taking action. Yeah, we're building that stable foundation for our goal. Taking action in that foundation. Power, the grizzly bear. Maybe you're just recognizing your own power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. What was that here? Inner strength, trusting your intuition and building that strong foundation for your goals. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up and I will succeed. Perseverance, putting in the effort, maintaining that positive attitude during a challenge. That's very loving to yourself. I think this is a wonderful time to look back at everything you have overcome and recognizing that that's where your real strength comes from, is that you do overcome challenges. You are very strong. You do persevere. Okay. So, how do you act, do, or say things differently? What is the archetype to embody here? First one is the shaman, that inner healer. All that pressure is creating something beautiful, multifaceted, shining, bright. And the next card is the destroyer. So new things are created through chaos. And it might not feel good in the moment. It might feel like a lot of pressure. but something about a destruction that's happening in your life right now okay, that goes back to the grizzly bear. They're just saying all those hard times you went through created who you are today in the now. You would have never known that you had shaman capabilities had you not gone through times of illness, being unwell. Maybe you're just learning that you've been on a shaman journey. I just saw a bird fly by so fast. Wow. That feels like a confirmation for that message. And the hummingbird's back. Nurturing and feeding. Oh, wow. Okay, so as a shaman, as the archetype of a shaman, that's taking death, creating something new. And I'm also noticing here on this card, we have the 3 skulls, and then this appears to be what looks like an avocado. And avocados represent that abundance. Jade, the green. There's something about this understanding for you when you understand it here, or maybe you've been attempting to figure it out up here and realizing it's here that you know it. I just saw 32 on the timer, which we had 23 and 32 out here. That's the Phoenix rising. You know it in here. Your intuition is growing. So you don't necessarily have to see it there to know it. What do you want to tell the collective in the here and now? What is this about acting differently? As the Phoenix rising, how is this acting differently? Hope. Wow. I told you I felt the high priestess out here, and she has made herself known. This journey, the shaman. There's a deep inner knowing about this journey that you've been on. It's for your highest good. Your higher self has been leading you the whole way, leading you through the chaos and conflict so that you can gain this self-confidence about yourself. Prove something you had to prove something to yourself. And look, the bottom of the deck. Victory. You're recognizing it. Other people are recognizing this change in you. 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords. You had a victory over this battle of your mind, thinking that someone else had power over you, or that you couldn't push past it or through it. But you did it, right? And now you know the truth. Now you know the truth about why you've been on this journey and why you've had to go through so much crap. It's because your higher self was guiding you to the lessons you needed to learn for you to step into this high priestess power right now, in the here and now, and move forward. Confidence in your intuition. Had you not gone through all of the crap, you wouldn't know that confidence right now. And you do. You do. Wow. And now you're taking out the trash. You're like, nah, I'm done. So underneath that is, I believe in fairies. You're believing in the magic flowing to you, through you, for you. Wow. That's how you are acting differently now. You are acting through the archetype of the high priestess. You know the right answers. You know the right thing to say. You're feeling it because you've been on this journey of challenges. You have seen the chaos that is out there, and you know what is right for you. I'm seeing the Chariot in my mind's eye. What is the advice here? And I also, when I wrote that down, I heard heeding your own advice. What is the advice for the collective? Oh, this feels so empowering. Oh, I see the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. Definitely a shift. That leveling up. The Magician. You're seeing your own power. You have created the crap in your life so that you could learn the lesson about being a creator, so that now you can create what you truly want. That's building that stronger foundation for your goals. When you see the power you have, now you can use it to your advantage. Wow. Advice. We have a Wheel of Fortune. What's next? The Four of Swords. Something is coming to a peace of mind. You're putting things to rest. 37:17 on the timer. You're putting something to rest from the past. Let it go. Not to sound inconsiderate or lack of compassion, but there are times in our life we have to just look at it and go, well, that was a shit show, and I'm not doing that again. I'm letting it go, and I'm going to go after what I want. And that's what this feels like. All right, the last card that came out is the Emperor. You're coming into this time period of recognizing your own strength. What do you stand for? What do you not stand for? You're shifting this entire energy. You're bringing a peace of mind to what you can create. This is that strong foundation that you're building. Because you are the high priestess. Wow. We have 6 cards and 3 of them are major arcana. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor. You knew this shift was going to happen. You knew you were going to step into this solidarity, this power from what you've gone through. This isn't power over someone else. This is internal power coming out because you have taken a journey where your mission was to learn. Your mission was to learn about healing, becoming a healer. Maybe you're taking courses, classes, you've done that. You've learned how to heal yourself. Oh my gosh, the Heal Yourself Oracle. And that brought me right back to New Orleans. Maybe there's an energy or an ancestor there that has been assisting in this. All right, let's get an angel number. Oh, yes. For your future. What does the collective need to know for the future? This is the Fortune Teller Oracle. What is the future? Possible outcome for the collective. Okay, we have 3. We have your creative energies are in full bloom. Express yourself. That past reading where it had to do with the moon and how you express yourself through your habits, through your actions, through your mood. Now, something flipped in here. Where are you at? There we are. A time of great prosperity is coming. Prepare yourself. And we had the card Jade out here. Abundance, well-being, nature, and energy. And then the last one is a forgotten promise will be fulfilled. Be patient. I'm kind of picking up that this is a promise you made yourself. Patience with yourself. Something you totally forgot about that you promised yourself you would do. Bottom of the deck is a sacred symbol will bring you protection and guidance. Maybe you've just gotten something new or you have something specifically in mind about a sacred symbol. This is confirmation. Yes, it is protection and it is guidance. All right, closing message, an angel number for the collective. Angel number for the collective. What is the message? Angel number message for the collective. On the bottom is refocus. Refocus. Okay, so you may have been looking on all those hard times, and now you're shifting that focus. Look at how you overcame them. You achieved them. First card, letting go. Card number 321. You can take a screenshot if you would like to keep this message. Surrender and let go of control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life. There's that trust again, trusting your intuition, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good, just like this forgotten promise is going to be fulfilled. Transformation, card number 555. Release old habits, embrace new opportunities for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. 2 cards in a row. Trust. The original message, 414. Trust your intuition. And last card out, self-love, 676. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. Now that came out here earlier with the, I was moving that all around. Which card? That was that upgrade in your higher thinking, that elevation. You're highly empowered at this time. Which was it about? Something about well-being. I don't see it at the moment. Oh, Jade, the well-being. Yes. So this is definitely all confirmation for you. This is really beautiful. You've been doing a lot of work. I feel it. I just saw 4440 on the timer. Same exact thing happened in the last reading. So 444 is very important in this reading as well. Maybe you've been seeing 444. Under the Magician is the Ace of Swords. That's that whole new beginning. All the effort you've been putting in to what's hidden in the dark, in your darkness, healing and integrating. I'm seeing a wheel with cogs, integrating, falling in place. That's that divine timing. All right, collective, I am so happy for you. I know that feels so good. You'll have to let me know in the comments how this resonates for you. If this resonated, I appreciate the thumbs up. Hit the like button and sharing this message with anyone else who would find benefit from it, and to help the channel grow, because that's just that's my goal right now, is creating a community who likes to learn about themselves, heal that shadow work so that they can live a better life. That's my mission. That's my goal, is to just spread love everywhere I go. That's my mission. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you allowing me to read for your energy. And until next time, lead with love. Juka out.